Sports. I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks move, kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They want to run it left here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's still running after the move. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Running to the left. Lots of running room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Goss. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Lopez to pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
South Carolina, 14. North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Right on the money. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. He'll take the deep shot. He makes a grab. Touchdown, UNC! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
This time he's got it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Good enough for a first down.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To throw, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards.
Turning on the Jets. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Pressure coming. Going to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field, and you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Harbor. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged out of the air. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Back's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Carolina, 28. North Carolina, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lopez wants to fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, going up top. Looking left. Complete downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. It's a seam wide open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the ground with the back. finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Lopez wants to fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. Makes a grab right down the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the...
Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. There
he goes! Can't get him to the ground. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go. Right.
Lopez to pass. The short hands. It's Shipp. Still running at the 40. All out of space. At the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
3rd and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. They'll try to pass their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gets it out to about the 11-yard line before going out of bounds, and now they have some breathing room. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have.
He's got it on the outside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. South Carolina, 42. North Carolina, 21.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards yards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Now the play fake. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Fires to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. The screen, and watch out. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on fourth down. I'm going to go for it on fourth down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UNC! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Sellers. On target to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Carolina, 49. North Carolina, 28.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Got the quick pass. He's loose. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Lopez wants to fire. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Goss. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He wants to change this route. Lopez to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the defense step up here and make a play?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been...